Logan Paul, Logan fucking Paul, the guy we've been talking about all fucking month. In this video, we're gonna talk about why we should actually forgive Logan Paul for his stupid actions and how it relates to personal development.
We all have to. Everyone just tries to run away from it.
You know, if you don't know what Logan Paul, the shit of Logan Paul is, well, basically he posted a video of him going in the suicide forest of Japan and filming a dead body. Look it up, it's fucking viral on the internet. If you haven't heard of it, then go check it out right the fuck now. The number one reason why people are shocked by Logan Paul's actions, why they hate him, why they say he's a heartless person. You're fucking wrong, Logan Paul, you're a stupid piece of shit. You know, I think Logan Paul's video was just as immature as the audience's reaction to it. What's immature about our reaction is that we expect everyone to be like us. We expect everyone to be an empathetic person. We expect everyone to be sensible. We expect every YouTuber, public personality to have a good sense of values and good judgment. We expect people around us to be nice and good. And then when we encounter people that have a bit of a sociopathic type of personality, then we're shocked by it. Like, oh my god, how did Logan Paul laugh at a dead body? How can he do this? And we failed to realize that, hey, people are different. Some people are less emotionally aware. You know, one thing with society nowadays and why we've been so shocked by the entire Logan Paul thing, we are unable to suffer fools gladly. We have a hard time dealing with so-called fools, dumb shit, dumb actions that are immoral, lack sensitivity. We just point the finger at them. We're like, they're bad. And in that finger pointing, they fail to point the finger at themselves. They fail to look at their own inadequacies, their own predispositions to judge people right away. So why should we forgive Logan Paul? Let me explain to you why. Some people are just less emotionally aware. They just don't feel emotions the same way. They don't understand emotions the same way. And Logan Paul, in his newest video called Suicide Be There Tomorrow, something like that, like you can see in the video, like I think they've intentionally showed that to show that how ignorant he was. The guy in the video asked, hey, have you ever seen suicide before? And he's like, no, I've never seen it. I didn't know it was that big of a deal.
Were you kind of shocked by it?
I was shocked to discover just how big this is.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. And that was part of the problem. It's just my ignorance on the subject.
But in Ohio,
how can you be mad at someone like him? It's like being mad at a teenager for smoking pot at like 12 years old. It's like, this is what a teenager does. That's just what they do. It's like, how can you be mad at someone who's blind for not seeing? Go to the blind person, tell him, hey, see right now. If you're not able to see, you're stupid. You have to be demonized. The same way with Logan Paul. We point a finger at him because he's unable to be sensible, unable to have empathy for the family of that person. He's just less emotionally aware. That's it. He's made mistakes. You look at the video, he's entirely clueless. Like you look at his face when literally like a blank look on his face, if you notice. There's not much emotion in it. Like a child who witnesses danger for the first time, doesn't know what to do, so he just kind of runs away. And, you know, maybe that's why he laughed in the forest. Because it's like, almost like he's never seen negativity in his life. So his automatic reaction was just to laugh it off. What he did was foolish. And he even admitted it. He admitted it was foolish, that he's ignorant. That's the first step to not be foolish anymore. Now you might think, well, he was ignorant. Sure. But how about his ego? Didn't he want to inflate his ego? Didn't he want to inflate his sense of self with his video? Like get attention, like an attention whore? My question to you is this. Well, how about your ego? How about you? What would you have done in this situation? Oh yeah, I would have turned off the camera. If you would have had 15 million subscribers and all those 15 million of those like your videos, expect a certain type of video, right? And you know, he's been doing vlogging a lot where he's rewarded all the time, constantly by YouTube, by others for this attention grabbing entertainment and playful personality and jokey, borderline disrespectful at times personality, shocking humor. Then it's very hard not, to follow along this path. You think that you're immune to it Wait until you're famous and you'll see. Wait until you're fucking famous and you will see. Every single person that becomes famous, almost, the rap artist, the pop artist, some artists, they start off, they do their indie albums, and their first few albums are always the best. And then as they become mainstream, their music starts to go down. Why? Because the fame gets into them, guides their actions, which is why I'm wearing this mask, by the way. So then it helps me take decisions independently of how I'm perceived, independently of fame. Because we all succumb to fame, even me. If I were to put my real face, I would promote it on my Facebook, show all my friends how intelligent I am, how articulate I am, how fucking genius I am, right? And my ego would take over and I'd start becoming a bit narcissistic about myself, stuff like that. So it gets to you. The ego gets to you. Of course he has an ego. Who the fuck doesn't? Okay, maybe he's a bit more attention grabbing than others, but hey, we all succumb to our ego sometimes. Of course he would post a video like that. It wouldn't be any other way. He had to do that. That was the next step. When you get famous and then you just pile on one thing over another, you do one shocking thing after another, and then people get desensitized. Your audience gets desensitized. Well, what else would work? Of course he had to do this shocking, stupid video. Now you might be thinking, well, his new video, he's trying to apologize and everything. What if he's just trying to mask the issue? What if he's just manipulating the audience into believing that he's a good guy, right?
So I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline so they can increase their capacity to help those in need.
For anyone watching, I want you to know you are not alone, and most of the time, crisis passes.
You might look at the video that he posted recently, and you look at the videography, for example, and you see they added the sad music in the background, the environmental shots, the awareness of the world, right? And then the close-ups of his face, so he's looking in the distance, and then touching his hands like this, as if he regretted what he did. With this video, they did a much better job in creating empathy, creating emotion from the viewer, a lot more than his previous video that he posted, his apology, because of the lack of editing, the lack of music, the lack of everything else. You can kind of see through the mask. You can see that it lacks a bit of sincerity, whatever thing. Isn't he just masking the entire thing? Isn't that just a veneer of, maybe he's just trying to save his image, right? Let me answer with this. What else do you expect from a public figure? Of course, you'd have to make this apology video part 2. You have to understand the power game of being a public figure. When you have an image, a certain image, and your reputation, your success in life, it depends on how you're perceived. Power is all about perception. Of course he would manipulate his image into looking better. Of course he would do that. He got stomped on by the media. Of course he would apologize. Complaining about it, pointing the finger at him oh, he's just trying to apologize. I think it's immature, and it lacks understanding of being a public figure. You don't even know what it's like to be a public figure, so the reaction comes from an ignorant audience, an audience that is just as ignorant as the person who made the mistake. By pointing the finger thinking, oh, you're so much better than him, you're actually just as worse as him. So understand the public game, understand the power game. It's all about power, it's all about reputation, it's all about regaining what you've lost. That's what he's trying to do. Of course it's selfish. How else could it be? Of course he's trying to salvage his reputation. Of course it is. Of course he's a bit narcissistic, has a bit of a god complex. Of course. So what? What else do you expect? What is my advice to you? If you've been very reactive to the entire media fiasco, well, point the finger at yourself. Why am I reacting that way? Why am I so shocked? Why am I so pissed off? Suffer fools gladly. When people do certain things, immoral things, stupid things, suffer fools gladly. Just be glad, okay, you know what? He just did it, whatever thing. Don't get entangled in other people's drama. We just love drama, don't we? We love drama. We love it. Don't get entangled in it. So my conclusion is, yes, we should forgive Logan Paul because he had to reach that point to, for him to learn the lesson. He had to make that mistake. If he just cares about fame, we all care about fame. Why are you on social media? Why do you post those statuses on your Facebook? Why do you comment on YouTube like pointing the finger at him? You have this sense of moral justice that you think is higher than everybody else. Well, technically it's just a dead body, dude. Do you think this body belongs to anyone else? Do you think it belongs to that man who just died? Do you think your body belongs to you? No, it belongs to nature. Like any sense of morality of good and bad, we just invented it. You think you're so much morally righteous? You think you're so much better than Logan Paul? No, you're not. No, you're not. You just have a different moral system. I'm not saying that filming dead people should be done. I'm not saying that Logan Paul's actions are justified. I'm just saying we all have a different perspective, sense of morality, sense of empathy. And Logan Paul is just from a different planet. He just didn't grow up with those emotions around him. Maybe he was, I don't know, maybe he was spoiled. Maybe he grown up in a family where negative emotions were not tolerated. Maybe he grew up in a family where anytime he expressed any sort of sadness or shock, it was like pointing the finger at, no, be positive. Logan Paul, I see him as like the big clown of the class in high school. And we just have different dispositions and be fine with it. Yes, we should forgive Logan Paul. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments below because I reply to every comment, and click on the bell to receive all my videos that I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. What do you think about Logan Paul? Let me know. I'll see you next time. Peace.